What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it?
On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Houston Texans. Derrick Henry. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. A first carry for the Fordham Ram, Chase Edmonds. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
40-yard line.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll try the air now with Tannehill, eluding the pressure right. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. And that one results in 35 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 25-yard line. A first down carry for Henry. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Now Tannehill. He'll get this to his running back, Edmonds. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing, but in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Looking for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. picked off with great anticipation. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against an interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Oh, he's going to air. It got his man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
Open man is Samuel, complete. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Brent, I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him.
2 plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that well. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with first downs on each play.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle. But collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on 1st and goal.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Will Lutz on for the point after. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Texans 7, Packers nothing.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's the All-Pro Von Miller who came in to belt him behind the line. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And he's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Packers. Deshaun Jackson, 79 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35.
10-10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. These two teams all tied after 1. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll move the chains. Murray now on 1st down. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
That's another Texans 1st down.
Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
If you're a wide receiver and they call a screen pass, you're counting on some people being out in front of you blocking. But that play was well diagnosed by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. And they got there and swarmed and finished off the play.
Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Nice job by Juan Thornhill there to get a hand in and break up the play.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
15-yard line.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Patterson, and he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Cordero Patterson. His 9th touchdown of the season, and the Texans have taken the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
On 2nd and 15 now. Tannehill. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? Out of the gun, Tannehill. And that is incomplete. Eli Apple, good to the core there as he gets in and knocks it away.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 27-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's Murray, a quick throw complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A gain of 13, it's a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
To Cordero Patterson.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Murray again. He'll fire it deep for Rager. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Give him 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On 1st down. It's Henry, and the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. 2nd and 14. Tannehill. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Third and long, it's Tannehill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Patterson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 7 yards there and a first down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
Throwing now is Murray. This is caught, and he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Curtis Samuel with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. What's good on the extra point? And it's now 21-7.
21. Packers 7. Set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
That's caught by Jackson. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Packers.
They'll run on 1st down, Edmonds. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory.
Chase Edmonds.
Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4, Tannehill. Open man is Trey Burton. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st down, Green Bay.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Shotgun now from Murray. This one left side caught by Patterson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
10 at the 31-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Curtis Samuel His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now Tannehill. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 32. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the Packers' 34-yard line.
He's checking. Crash.
On 2nd and 12, Murray. Over the middle, he gets it to Patterson. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Texans will extend their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Hey, sweetie! You can't block me. You can't block me.
They'll run on 1st down. Henry, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Packers.
Here you go. Ready? 55 to Mike. I got one.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 36-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36.
Kill. Block. Let's go. Play. It's going to be a long day. Mike 8. Go.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Tannehill's pass.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And he is going to have a Packers first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
And a Packer first down.
Here we go. 30. Next defense, no gap. 5-2 is the Mike. Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. And right side, Henry's got it. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Derrick Henry.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Tannehill now to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And this Texans defense stands tall. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run with Patterson. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. 2-2. Hard. And 58 is a Mike. Go 58.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Romeo Okwara in on the tackle.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The running back on the
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS, SOS. Hatchet, hatchet.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
58 to Mike, 58.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Taking a shot for... Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone can stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 32. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
The 33-yard line.
Here's Patterson. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Patterson on the carry. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
Today's final score, Texas.
Charles, it's 1.